Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense comes on the field first today. Well, the energy of this building, Chris, is going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
Really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Quarterback looking to scramble. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. So Alabama's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
That's just great awareness here by this running back not to give up on the play. That ball gets deflected, but a good job of having the awareness and the hands to be able to catch that ball and end up getting some positive yards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just at 2 yards. Just to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. Guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try the option play here. The back's got him on the pitch. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. So now on comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Bush. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it second and medium. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He goes down. The first quarter will end on that sack. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it on the move. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. This one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll test the right side here. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
And they'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can...
Touchdown, Alabama. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. And the Gators will line up to kick it away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. The coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? There's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down play coming up. It's a toss play to the right. Breaking free at midfield. An explosive play, moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. You got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Gators offense retakes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Catch made on the out route. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Escapes the sack. Breaking free at the 35.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did. And then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. The Gators keep the football on the move. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He's got it inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Tie.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? The pocket breaking down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They'll run it to the right side. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And the Gators will line up to boot it away. That's his fourth punt already today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Defense is coming after him. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Florida. This quarterback on fire today.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice solid gain.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Touchdown, Alabama. And the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The Gators offense retakes the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handed off for a draw. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Alabama offense back onto the field. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Grab behind the line. It's Velasquez. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Snags the quick throw. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Wideouts now clustered.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Bama. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And here's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
They'll run it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Manning. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. Let's it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, but right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
He hands it off from the gun. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Coming up, second down and goal. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He's got a man down the middle. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the sack is made. That's a nice...
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync.
Touchdown, Gators. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset the plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Tide. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And it's taken at the 25. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
This will be fair caught about the 15. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.